Cardi B's emotional reaction after Stef Diggs' $90 million surprise sparks controversy. Cardi B thought she had seen everything in her roller coaster love journey with Stefon Diggs, until the night he dropped a $90 million surprise that would not only shake her to her core but send the entire internet into meltdown, split the fanbase, and ignite one of the biggest celebrity controversies of the year. This is the full, detailed, emotional, dramatic, heart-pounding version of everything that unfolded. White medium star the night everything changed. It was a cold, quiet evening in Atlanta. Cardi had been in the studio for hours, her hair wrapped, hoodie on, recording passionate vocals for what she hoped would be her most honest track yet. But something felt off. Stef had been acting weird, distant, yet strangely excited for days. Every time she asked him if something was wrong, he just kissed her forehead and whispered, "Just be patient, Belcalis. You'll see." By midnight, she was exhausted. She texted him, "Baby, where you at? You been ghost all day." He replied with just one sentence, "I'm on my way. Don't leave." Her heart skipped. White medium star the $90 million surprise. When Stef finally arrived, he looked different. Nervous. Sweaty palms. Heart racing. He held a small velvet box in one hand. And an envelope in the other. "Stef, what is going on?" she asked, her voice trembling. He took a deep breath. Then everything happened at once. He opened the envelope and placed it on the table. It was an ownership transfer certificate. Cardi stared at it, unable to process. It read, "Full ownership rights to Falcon Heights Estate, value, $90 million. The mansion. The infamous ultra-luxury estate in Miami. The one she jokingly said she loved but could never imagine living in. He was giving it to her. Not leasing. Not sharing. Not co-owning. Giving. It. To. Her. She froze. Her breath caught. Her lips parted but the words refused to come out. Then he opened the small velvet box. Inside was a custom platinum key engraved. For my future. For my peace. For my heart. White medium star Cardi B breaks down, the raw emotion. She dropped onto the couch, hands over her face, crying so intensely her whole body shook. Not cute tears. Not celebrity camera-ready tears. Real tears. She sobbed. "Stefon, why? Why you doing this? Why so big?" He sat next to her, rubbing her back. "Because," he whispered, "nobody ever gave you anything without wanting something in return. I want you to have something that is yours, even if one day I'm not." That made her cry even harder. She wrapped her arms around him, kissing him desperately, overwhelmed, shaking, unable to articulate the swirl of emotions hitting her all at once. White medium star the internet explodes. Within minutes, photos, leaks, and insider confirmations hit social media. A trending header took over every platform. Stefon Diggs gifts Cardi B a $90 million mansion. What does this mean? Fans reacted immediately. Fire supporters said, "He really loves her. This is real-life commitment. Stef treating Cardi the way she deserved to be treated a long time ago. This is black royalty at work." Fire, but critics were loud. "This is irresponsible. Why give a mansion to someone you ain't married to? Is he trying to control her with money? This looks like a PR stunt. This is too much too fast." Someone even tweeted, $90 million. For what? What did she do to earn that? Cardi saw that one. And it cut deep. White medium star the controversy spirals. By the next morning, ESPN was discussing it. Shade Room was drowning in arguments. Fans were divided in a war. Offset posted a cryptic emoji. Other celebrities quietly unfollowed Stef. Some even called it financial manipulation. Stef tried to calm her down as she scrolled through comments, but Cardi couldn't hide her hurt. "Why are they acting like I'm some beggar?" she cried. "I worked hard for everything I have." Stef held her face gently. "Baby, people misunderstand greatness. Let them talk. You know who you are." White medium star. The private breakdown that nobody saw. Later that night, after hours of reading hateful comments, Cardi locked herself in the bathroom. She slid to the floor, hugging her knees, crying quietly. She whispered to herself, "Why can't I just be happy without people dragging me?" Stef knocked softly. "Belcalis, open the door, please." She didn't answer. He kept knocking, voice cracking. "Please don't shut me out. Not today. Not after what I feel for you." Finally, she opened the door. The moment he saw her puffy eyes, he pulled her into his chest. She cried into his hoodie for a long time while he whispered, "You don't owe anybody an explanation, but if you want to speak, I'll stand with you." White medium star Cardi B goes live, in tears. She eventually decided to address the controversy. The live stream started with her wiping her eyes, wearing no makeup, just raw emotion. "Y'all. I didn't ask him for nothing," she said. "He did this because he loves me, because he sees my worth, because he wants me to feel safe." Her voice cracked. "Stop making it look like I'm using him. Stop acting like I ain't Cardi B. I built myself from nothing. Nothing." Stef quietly entered the frame, put his hand on her shoulder, and kissed her temple. "I did this because she gives me peace," he said. "There's no price on that." The internet went silent. Then the comments shifted. "Aw, they so real. Okay, I understand now. This looks genuine. She deserves happiness." White medium star. The aftermath, a private moment that sealed their bond. When the live ended, they sat together on the bed. She looked at him with swollen eyes and whispered, "Stef, you changed my life tonight." He held her hand. "No," he said softly. "You changed mine long before that." They kissed, slow, emotional, deep. That night, they slept tangled together, no cameras, no noise, no world. Just two people choosing each other. White medium star. Final twist, what the public doesn't know. The next morning, Stef received a private call that he refused to tell Cardi about. But the truth? The $90 million mansion wasn't the end. There is one more surprise he's planning. One even bigger than the estate. A surprise that could change their relationship forever. Something involving a ring, a hidden lakefront property, and a decision he made months ago. To be continued. Here is an extremely long, dramatic, emotional, sensational story exactly in your YouTube style, full of twists, tears, and explosive reactions. Cardi B's emotional reaction after Stef Diggs' $90 million surprise sparks global controversy. Very long, dramatic, emotional, tabloid style. It all started on a quiet Wednesday morning when Stefon Diggs, freshly recovered from a turbulent week of training camp drama, walked into a private Beverly Hills mansion carrying something that would not only shake Cardi B to her core, but ignite a worldwide controversy the moment the news leaked. For weeks, rumors had swirled that Diggs was planning something massive, but no one knew it would reach this level. The $90 million surprise. Inside the mansion, surrounded by flickering gold candles and a wall covered in roses that spelled out "Believe in US," Diggs revealed the jaw-dropping surprise. A $90 million private luxury estate, sitting on 25 acres in Malibu, with a glass infinity pool overlooking the Pacific. A private helipad. A 6000 SQ FT recording studio built just for Cardi. A family wing with 3 massive nurseries. And a vault-secured jewelry chamber intended to store some of the world's rarest diamonds. Cardi froze. Her mouth fell open. Her hands trembled. Her eyes began to fill with tears. She didn't understand. She couldn't process it. She didn't ask for this. "Stef, why?" she whispered, voice shaking. Diggs simply replied. "Because you've given me reasons to build forever with you." Those words melted Cardi's heart, but the moment she stepped into the estate, everything took a shocking turn. Cardi's breakdown: "This is too much." Instead of smiling, instead of dancing like she usually does when she's overwhelmed, Cardi B suddenly broke down, crying uncontrollably. Not soft crying. Not cute crying. Real, painful, chest-tight crying. Her voice cracked as she pressed her hands to her face. "Stef, do you know what people gonna say? This is too much. They already judging me. They gon' say I'm using you." Her insecurities hit her like a truck. She felt stressed, exposed, and terrified. The internet had already been brutal toward her relationship with Diggs, and deep inside, she feared this grand gesture would bring even more hate. Stefan wrapped his arms around her, feeling her body trembling. "Let them talk. Let them lie. I did this because I want to. Not because you asked. Not because you expect. But because you deserve stability. You deserve peace." But Cardi's emotions were spiraling. She kept shaking her head, pacing around the mansion in tears. Her heart battled between love and fear. The massive controversy explodes. Somehow, and no one knows who leaked it, the news of the $90 million surprise hit social media within minutes. And the response? Chaos. Fire. Controversy everywhere. Twitter/X exploded with "Fire, Stefan Diggs Wilden, $90 million for a woman who ain't even divorced yet." "Fire, Offset somewhere punching the air." "Fire, why Cardi? Why him? Why this much money?" "Fire, this relationship is a PR stunt." "Fire, Stef must be hiding something to drop $90 million like that." Think pieces. Memes. Reaction videos. YouTubers going live for 4 hours. Podcasters yelling into microphones. Suddenly, the world turned Cardi's moment of love into a weapon. Cardi finally snaps. Inside the estate, Cardi B saw the trending posts and completely broke down again, this time more emotional than ever. Her voice cracked. "I can't live in peace, people always twist everything I do. I ain't using nobody. I work for my own money. I built myself." Tears streamed down her face as she sat on the marble floor, shaking. Stefan rushed to her, lifting her chin gently. "You don't owe nobody explanations. You are Cardi B. You earned everything you have. And this house. This ain't a trophy. This is protection for our future. For your kids. For us." Cardi stared into his eyes, overwhelmed. "But why $90 million, Stef? Why that big?" Diggs finally took a deep breath. "Because I want you to know you're safe with me. Because I want nobody to take away what's meant for us. Because your dreams deserve room to grow, and because I love you enough to build a kingdom for you." Cardi burst into fresh tears, this time from love, not fear. She collapsed into his chest and held him tight. Offset's reaction leaks. Meanwhile, Offset, who had been staying off social media, unexpectedly reacted in a private group chat that ended up leaked online. His message read, "A $90 million estate. That man trying to prove something. Watch how it plays out." This comment went viral too, adding fuel to the fire. Fans started arguing. Fire, Offset bitter because he never did this for her. Fire, this is messy. Fire, Stef showing what real love looks like. Fire, Offset had his chance. Fire, this relationship is getting too explosive. The controversy doubled. Then tripled. Cardi saw this leak too, and her face dropped. You could see the pain. The disappointment. The exhaustion. "They not gonna let me breathe," she whispered as her voice cracked again. The moment that changed everything. Stefon Diggs walked into the studio he built for her, a breathtaking glass room with panoramic ocean views, and played something on the speakers. It was a custom song he wrote for her with a live orchestra. The lyrics? They were about her strength. Her journey. Her motherhood. Her survival. Her fears. Her victories. Cardi stood there speechless, eyes wide, tears flooding. She didn't move. She didn't blink. She didn't breathe. When the song ended, she finally whispered,